All right. Hi, Carrie. Just want to get this started right away. Sorry if you hear like a firehouse in the background. That decided to just do that as soon as I started doing this. Can you guys hear me? I just need a confirmation of that, as always. Someone give me a yes or no. All right. Cool, cool. So, yes. We're just going to wait for a few more people to join us, and then we can get started. Hello, everyone. I actually have some notes that I wrote down to cover some things today, so I'm just going to grab my paper, and just give me 1 second. And if you can, I don't know if you guys can listen to the sirens in the background that make the world sound like it's ending. So give me just 1 second, guys. Hi, Miss Monster. Have fun at the birthday party. And hi, Auntie Creeps. Hello, Linda, Katie, Jason, King of all gods. Trying to get everybody. All right. And everybody can hear me okay? I'll fight you, Hitch. Watch. Where have you been? Like, I've missed you. I don't want to fight you right now because I haven't seen you. All right. Cool. So what we are going to do today, I actually want to give credit to Corpse Husband for the structure that I'm going to be using for this stream. I am going to kind of talk about everything that I want to say first, and then I'll be interacting with you guys in the chat. I really liked how that worked on his stream the other day, so I just want to give a shout out to him and give him credit for that idea. So I just have a few things that we're going to cover today that I just wanted to tell everybody, since there's like a lot more of you now, which is amazing. Thank you for almost 5,000 subscribers. I just kind of wanted to get some guidelines out there for how to contact me, how to send me stories, all of that stuff, so that it's easier and I can make sure that I'm getting everything and it'll help me help you guys out. So we're just going to jump right into it. And whoever's been here first and is listening, just if you want to go in the chat, if anyone is going to be using the super chat feature or asking questions, just hold them until I say so. And if new people are coming in, just kind of let them know that that's what's going on. So we're just going to jump right into it. And the reason why I'm kind of going to talk about everything first is because I am going to save this stream because I think it's pretty important, and it's going to stay on my channel. So for anyone who is coming back and listening later, I just want them to get the information that they came here for, and then kind of, we can move on from there. Okay, so first we're going to start out with, I just want to let you guys know the best ways to contact me if you want to talk to me, even just to chat, to send me a story, or whatever. So first, the best ways to contact me are Twitter, Facebook, my email, or leaving me a comment on my video. A lot of people try to contact me on like Google Plus chats. I don't even know how to use that, honestly. Google Plus chats, the like chat in YouTube, all of these like other random places. And I'm honestly like, I don't even know how to use half those things, and I'm probably not going to check them, and I don't want to ignore anyone. So I just want to let you guys know, if you want to contact me, the best ways are Twitter, Facebook. I do have a Facebook likes page. I don't really advertise it, but I'm going to start doing that because it's really going to be, you can like message me on there, and it's a lot easier for me to see. So when I'm all done here, I'll put all those links and everything in the description. I didn't really prepare that well, so they're not in there right now, but they will be there later. I will put my Twitter handle in the chat for you guys. So if you guys want to follow me on there, you can do so if you haven't already. So let me just figure out how to type here. Need to learn things. All right. Oh my goodness. I cannot multitask. I cannot speak and type at the same time. So excuse me. Okay, so that is my Twitter handle. And honestly, out of all the things I mentioned, Twitter is the #1 best way to contact me through DMs or tweeting at me if you need to tell me anything at all. Hello everyone that is just joining. I'm just kind of going to go over everything that I need to talk about, and then we're going to answer questions and do other stuff that's fun. But first, I'm just kind of getting all the pointers out of the way. So yeah, like I was saying, Twitter, Facebook, email, and comments are really like the best and only ways to contact me. I will definitely always answer those things. So let people know that. Just want to let you guys know that. And also, I just want to apologize to anyone who has been leaving me comments and maybe hasn't gotten an answer from me. YouTube has a spam folder, and some comments, whether they're spam or not, get put into that folder. And the only way I can check it really is if I'm on my computer. And I don't really think to check it all the time, so I apologize if anyone has tried to comment and I haven't answered. I do answer every single comment. Like, pretty much, I would say like 98% I answer every single comment. So if I don't answer your comment, it's probably because it went in the spam folder, and you should either just try to comment again, or just, I'll apologize when I do get back to you guys. Next, we're going to talk about how to send me stories, and I really do need you guys to send me stories, because I don't know if any of you saw, there was some drama going on between like some Reddit authors and us narrators. I really didn't look too much into it because I don't really try to get involved in drama too much, but long story short, they're like pretty mad that some people have been stealing work and everything like that. So I wanted to kind of try to stray away from Reddit a little bit. So if you guys want to send me stories, I would be so incredibly happy that you do that. So the best way to send me stories is to my email, which it is blackeyedstories@gmail.com. And also, probably for those of you who are watching later, I should probably say my Twitter handle, because I typed it in the chat and you're not going to be able to see that if you're watching this later. So my Twitter handle is @B BLACKED X blonde with no E. That was probably a really confusing and bad way to say that. So it's @blackeyed X blonde with no E at the end. That's better. There we go. We got it down. Anyway, yes, to send stories, please send them to my email, blackeyedstories@gmail.com. When you are sending them, please, in the subject line of the email, please put the title of your story or the type of story that it is, like stalker story, cryptid story, anything like that. When you are writing the story, include somewhere in there if the story is true or fiction. I take both. But, you know, I'm obviously going to separate the two and make like a true video or a fiction video. So if you're sending in a story, just make sure you specify whether it's true or not. And please, if you are sending me a story, please proofread it for mistakes. Just make sure that you read it over and that everything is correct. Because I do read the stories from my phone a lot of the time. And, if you're sending me like 600 emails like, oh my gosh, I made a mistake here, I corrected it, your original story kind of gets lost, and I'm going to have a harder time narrating it, and it's just going to get pushed to the bottom of my list just because I'm confused. So before you send it, just make sure that everything is correct. If you do need to correct your story, just please send a separate email and just let me know that you made a mistake and this is the new story, and to narrate that one instead. Also, I ask you guys, if you're sending in a story, I beg of you, please do not send a wall of text. If you're going to send a story, please break it up into paragraphs. It doesn't even matter if they're correct paragraphs. Just looking at a wall of text is really daunting and kind of confusing. I am going to get to that, Signa, actually. So just give me 1 second. It's coming up on my list here. So yeah, please no walls of text. Grammar I can forgive, honestly, because I have bad grammar myself. But as long as it's separated into paragraphs and has periods, like coherent sentences, like I'm pretty okay with that. But just, some sort of structure would be really great, as I do read them off of my phone a lot of the time, and I'm not usually at a computer to be editing the story. So please, and if you're sending in a story, like, please take your time. There's no rush. It's okay. Just make sure it's all good, and I'll probably accept just about anything, as long as it follows all of those things. Another thing I'm going to say is that if your story is, like, incredibly long, I'm not going to say I don't do long stories, but there's a line where it's like, oh, you just sent me a novel. Like, I'm probably not going to read the novel story. And if the story is longer, like, I will get to it. It's just longer stories I get like super OCD with them, and they just take me a little bit longer to read, so they probably won't get read as much. But if you send in like a short or medium story, like, 5 to 15 minute kind of story, that would be like 5 to 15 minutes read. Those are really perfect. I love cryptid stories and fiction stories with a lot of emotions and like a really sick twist ending. And like, I like really messed up stories. And I don't know what that says about me, but the more messed up, the better. So send me that kind of stuff. That would be really, really awesome. Like, put all your heart and soul into it, like emotions, messed up stuff, all of that. And cryptids. Love cryptids. Actually, DDoS from the Bigfoot Dogman Research Project, almost didn't say that correctly, has dubbed me like Queen Cryptid. I don't know. I don't do that many cryptid stories, but I do love them, so please send those to me, especially if it's like a first-hand personal account. As I said again, just please don't send multiple emails. Like, if you mess up, just send a new email, explain that you messed up, and that's fine, and I'll start reading from that one. And to kind of get to what Signa asked before, I am at a point where every single story is going to be considered. Like, I don't get that many submissions. So if you send a story, it's probably going to go in the line of stories that I am eventually going to read. But I please ask you guys that I will slowly and eventually get to all of your stories unless I straight out tell you no. Please don't keep emailing me, asking me if I've read it or if I'm going to read it, or if I checked it out. Like, yes, the answer is yes unless I tell you no. It just gives me a lot of anxiety when people are like, oh my gosh, did you read it? And then I start feeling really bad that I'm not getting to it quick enough. But yes, unless I tell you no, I can't read this story, or this really isn't my thing, I'm going to read your story if you send it. It might take a long time. You can ask Sinister Dark Soul if he's still in the chat there. He sent me a story 4 months ago, and it is narrated. I just need to get to editing it. And I keep updating him, let him know that I have narrated it, and it's going. It's gonna happen. I only upload once a week. I only have 1 day a week to record, which is Saturdays. So as of right now, my schedule is a little crazy. So that's why that is. But I will confirm with you that I got the story. I'll be like, hey, what's up? Thank you. I got your story. I'm excited. And then I promise I will get back. If your story does get narrated, I promise that I will get back to you when that happens, whether it be 3 days from then or 3 weeks or years or not years, but months. I will be in contact with you. Just, I beg of you guys, please, please do not badger about if I read it or anything. It does give me a little bit of anxiety, and I do feel really, really bad. So, just, yes, I will probably read your story if you send it to me. And like I said, cryptid stories, fact or fiction, I don't care. I'll do anything. I like things with lots of emotions. Twist endings are really great, stuff that you don't see coming, and really messed up stories. Send those to my email, blackeyedstories@gmail.com. And moving on to collaborations on my channel. Currently, right now, I have open submissions, which I think I can stick all the rules and everything into the description box once this is done. I have open submissions for my, what am I trying to say? My 5K Mega Collaborations. So when I do hit 5K, it'll go up. So if you would like to submit for that, again, send your submission to my email, blackeyedstories@gmail.com. And if I really, really would prefer if you guys just send it to my Gmail account, because that's just easier for me to keep it organized. Gmail does have an option for those of you who might be new or you don't know. Gmail does have an option to send larger files. So just so you know that you can send, if it says it's too big, there is an option. There's a way you can do it. It's like you have to click share and send, or it'll like come up and tell you like, oh, this file's too large. Would you like to do it this way? And just click yes. Wow, I'm explaining that so well. I'm sure there's like a video on it or something. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at explaining things. But there is an option to send larger files. If you do need to send your submission through Dropbox, that's okay. But please try to do it only if you really cannot figure it out, just because I like to keep everything organized, especially if there's going to be a lot of people submitting. If you're going to submit, please include music, an image, all the credits, because we know how a lot of people have been getting striked, so please send in all of the credits, and your channel link if you can. That would be really, really awesome. I ask all of these things just because I like really, my least favorite part of making a video is choosing the music. I get so like weird about it. I don't know. And it's just hard to like choose a music and an image for like over, like, you know, I know one of my other ones had like 10 people. The female one had like 25 people. It's just really hard to choose like a perfect image and perfect music for that many people. Honestly, it takes it's very time consuming. So if you guys can just help me out if you're submitting and do that, that'd be so awesome. And you know, I like my videos. I don't like to just put like one image or like one of the same thing throughout the entire videos. I like everyone's to be like visually interesting and, you know, make it look good. Everyone's like, put your own personal touch on it. Just like, it's a lot more visually interesting. I know that a lot of people don't watch the videos, but if they do, it's just like, oh yes. If you can't or you don't know how to add these things for the collaboration, you can send me a link to whatever song that you think it is, as long as it's blah blah. You can send me a link to whatever song you're thinking of using, whatever it may be, as long as it's royalty free. Just send me the link, and you can add the image separately in the email, or you can make like a little mini video and send that to me. That'd be really awesome. And please just make sure everything's included if you will be participating in the collab, because I'm sure that I'm going to get, I hope I'm going to get a decent amount of submissions, and I am really, really busy this summer. I kind of haven't had a lot of time, so I really am not going to be able to keep up with everyone to make sure that everything is there, and I can't guarantee that I won't miss something, so please just take the time. Yes, I'm sorry guys, I said earlier in this video, for those of you who weren't here, I'm just going to get through all of the like serious kind of stuff, and then I will get to the comments, and actually, I think I am all done, so comments, fire away. If you said something, just say it again, because I missed it, I'm pretty sure, so please, if you were trying to tell me something, please just tell me again. I can make horror gaming stories if I find some. Broken Spirit. I don't know if it was serious kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's everything. I'm doing good, Ghost Bloodhound. How are you? I don't, I guess what even defines wow, AMSR? Because I don't really, is it just like whispering, or I don't really, like, I kind of know what it is, but I'm not really too deep into it. I will be doing longer stories once October, maybe for October and after October Ash Fury. As of right now, I was just away in Philadelphia, and I think already either next week on the 17th I'm going to Chicago. And like I said before, my recording days are Saturdays, and I've been really busy every single Saturday, so I haven't had a lot of time to record and edit and stuff. So I've been doing just kind of some shorter stories. Oh, that's another update I did want to say really, really quickly, that there are going to be, for the next couple of weeks, kind of shorter stories. And if you guys don't like the little short stories, at the end of the month, I am going to put them all together into one video, so you can just listen to them all then. So that'll be a longer video, just like shove everything together. Oh my goodness, things are falling. Let's see. Yes, Feel My Oats. I really like your name. That's so funny. If I submit a story that is based off a real encounter but is exaggerated, would it be classified as true? Just tell me what happened. Just like, you don't need to exaggerate anything. You can send me both versions if you want. But you don't really, whatever happened, just like, let me know. Or if you don't want to let me know and just say it's true, like, I'm not going to know if you exaggerated it. So I could still say it was true, because I'm not going to know, honestly. You can keep it a secret. Goodbye, Sinister. Thank you so much for coming by and supporting. Gabe White asks, do I have brothers and sisters? No, I do not. I am an only child. I'm going to not say your name correctly, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to try really hard, and I apologize in advance. Adrastea Rosario says, have you thought about doing a vampire story? I would actually love to do a vampire story. I have to kind of start actively looking for some. If you have some, or find some, just send them to my email, blackeyedstories@gmail.com. I would really appreciate it. My favorite 30 Seconds to Mars song. Oh my goodness. It would have to, the whole like first album, like the way back, not Beautiful Lie, the album before then. I love that like entire album. All right, I think I'm all caught up. Offensive video. Hi, Mr. George, what's up? I'm giving Harry Reid's a shout out because he asked me to. Gabe, I don't really listen to Paramore. I never really jumped on that boat. Yes, Feel My Oats. Yes. I love it so much. I just did Skinwalker Stories actually last week, so you can go check that out. And I just got a submission, so more will be coming in the future. I'm not really sure if I would do stories based off movies or TV shows. They're just not really my thing. I did narrate some lines. I mean, I don't think it's like a real TV show, but I did. It's going to be on another channel. I did Candle Cove. I did some lines for Candle Cove, which was kind of like a TV show kind of creepypasta. Amy, hello. I'm sorry. My favorite TV show. It's rough. What is my favorite TV show? Rurouni Kenshin is my favorite TV show. I mean, it's also an anime TV show. Broken Spirit, you can find my face if you really want to. You just have to know where to look. I'm thinking that I'll do an official face reveal once I have the means to do it. I have a really cool idea that would be really different, and I want to do it. I just need the supplies and the time. Ash Ren asked, have I ever seen anything creepy and odd in my life? Yeah, I've said this like on other streams before. I think I may have heard a live kidnapping on the radio. I do have a video about it if you would like to check that out. That was pretty creepy. I was chased by a crackhead once. There used to be this like crack house around the corner from me, and I was like a teenager hanging out with these kids, and they were like throwing rocks at it, and there was a guy sitting on the porch, and he was like, I don't know, definitely on something, and he ran out and chased us, and we just like all booked it in different directions and just ran. It was really terrifying. Just gonna scroll up really quick. Master Torch says, you are nice to your fans and you try to address them all. I love it. Also, have you ever thought of making things to sell? I am actually seriously considering making merch at 5K. It would be kind of like, I guess, a Teespring kind of deal like most of the other narrators do, if you're familiar with that. So I'm seriously considering it. Smitty says, Black Eyed Blonde is slowly becoming one of my new favorite YouTubers. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. It honestly surprises me that I'm anyone's favorite. Yes, I did do, I used a Ouija board one time in my life. Yeah, spill my oats. What does it even mean? I love your name. I'm going to keep saying that every time I say your name. Because I like to say yes. I did, and some cabinets and stuff opened while we were using it. I don't really exactly remember. It was so long ago. I know that like some freaky stuff happened while we were using it, but I don't remember like who we were trying to contact or anything like that. Which video do you want, Broken Spirit? I'll put the links if you just give me a second. What videos did I say? I said Skinwalkers and the kidnapping on the radio. Right. Let me get those and I'll pop the links in the chat for you guys. So just give me a second. What is happening? So here comes the Skinwalker video. There's that, and sorry. And here comes the I heard a live kidnapping on the radio story. There you guys go. Okay. You can find my face if you really want to. I really don't keep it a secret, but I also don't advertise it too like publicly, but it's around. You can find it. Also, my avatar is my face, so that's a thing. That's a thing. Bye, Jared. All right. If I don't answer your question, just please feel free to pop it in there again. I'm still kind of actually. Oh, sorry, I just got excited. Smitty, I actually just saw Muse last week with 30 Seconds to Mars, and they were fantastic. I love Muse, so that's funny that you asked that because I literally like last week I was there. I forgot what I was saying because I got excited. Broken Spirit, the hint is description box. Not this description box, but other description boxes on other videos. Yes, baby, yes. So I actually have a question for you guys. Halloween is coming up. I mean, it's August, but you know, everyone's already like getting on this. What would you guys like to see from me for the month of Halloween? I want to say that I would do daily uploads. I can't 100% say that that would be possible. I am going to start working like now to try and get some of that stuff prepared. So I don't know what I missed Halloween. I technically didn't miss Halloween last year because I was narrating on my my other YouTube channel. But I really kind of missed Halloween in the community last year, so give me some suggestions, and feel free to like tweet them at me and stuff like that. Like, do you want daily uploads? Do you want like certain themed videos? 1 minute face reveal. A trick-or-treating vlog. I actually still go trick-or-treating with my job, so I probably couldn't vlog that. But fun fact. Go live for Halloween in costume. Actually, I think is Halloween on Tuesday this year? That's my upload day, so we gotta do something cool, right? Ooh, all of those are a good idea. Yes, fill my oats. 13 Days of Spooky, that's like more realistic. I think that's a really good idea, Smitty. Yes, you can send it now. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you so much. Carrie just sent a super chat for $2. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. And if you guys are going to use that feature, please write a comment. Don't just use it to use it. I really want you guys to get something out of using that feature, so please send me a comment or something if you are going to use Super Chat. That's a really good idea to do a live stream on Halloween too. That would be pretty big deal. All of these are really good idea, guys. Thanks. Hello, Swamp. What's up, dude? We're discussing what I should do for Halloween, because I don't know. What do I know? I just know that it's a big deal. You don't need to use Super Chat, Smitty, honestly. It's fine. You don't need to even worry about it. Oh my gosh, Phantom coming out of nowhere, sending a comment or something and quoting me. Thank you so much, Phantom. Everyone that's here right now should go check out Phantom of Darkness because he also has an amazing channel, and we've been friends since the beginning, so he's really awesome and always incredibly supportive. Thank you so much, my friend. Yes, I will type my email in the chat for you guys. And again, if you're listening, my email is blackeyedstories@gmail.com. And if you go back a little in this, it'll tell you all the guidelines and everything's for sending me stories. Thank you, Swamp, and hello. Have a good night. Tell Lady Swamp I said hello. See, I can't type and talk at the same time because then I start typing what I'm saying. Anyone else have that problem? Alright, there you go. Try and catch it before it goes away. And when this stream is over, I'll be putting everything in the description box so you guys can find it, my email, all of that kind of stuff. Patty's Pub 82 says, I just started listening to your channel. I think it's awesome. By the way your voice quivers when telling a story adds a scare factor. That's awesome. Thank you so much. If you need to sleep, that's okay. You're not obligated to stay. I'm not holding you hostage. Is that it? That's not a word. I'm not holding you hostage, Ashra. And if you need to sleep, that's okay. I will be saving the stream, so don't worry about it. Hello, Games and Movies Entertainment. How are you? I actually just started getting into Rob Dyke and Creeps McPasta. I was kind of totally out of the loop when I started this, so I'm slowly learning who all of the like kind of big deals in the community are. Yes, Feel My Oats says, is it weird that I sleep to your scary stories, then wake up at like 3 a.m. and shit myself because it's pitch black and my house is haunted, so I think a skinwalker or demon will possess me? No, that's fine. I mean, I hope that that doesn't happen, and I hope that you have, like, you clean yourself up after all of that. Just please make it to the bathroom if you're going to shit yourself at 3 in the morning. But no, I find it really cool that you sleep to my stories and that that it can help anybody sleep. It's really awesome. I think you're actually the first person that has officially told me that you go to sleep to my stories, so thank you. Ashren, just live your best life. If you want to stay, you can stay. You just gotta live your best life. That's all you gotta do. Awesome, Ashren. Thank you guys for saying that you fall asleep. I think that's kind of cool because like that's how I started getting into this community. I was falling asleep or like listening to stories at bedtime from other narrators, and then I was like, you know what? I think that I want to do this. Please finish the bath if you're gonna shit yourself at 3 in the morning. Thanks, Carrie. On top of the quotes. We should use fake names. I'll be Urak and you could be Ura. Alright, Harry. Alright. Blackeyed ASMR. Hello, guys. Is this what ASMR is? Because I don't really know. I really think that this is weird. And I don't like whispering. Because I just get progressively louder. Because I'm really bad at being quiet. Is that what you wanted? Is it? I'm gonna relax all of you so much. It's so weird. It's so weird. Carrie Temporary asks, Black-Eyed Blonde, have you ever been a model? No, I have not been a model. I did honestly think about it for a while, but I'm too short, so I just never pursued that. Signa says, oh, no, I'm losing you, Signa. I'm losing you. Slow down, guys. Signa says, outside of making plans for your channel during October, do you have any exciting events personally you're looking forward to in the fall and winter? Yes, I have a bunch of stuff going on. The fall is always a really busy time for me. Actually, my friend, I'm going to Chicago this August, but my friend who lives there is actually coming home in the fall. So we're going to like go pumpkin picking and do all of that kind of stuff because I miss her. Sorry for the background noise. I really miss her, so we're going to do pumpkin picking, apple picking, like all of the fall activities. Also, I'm going to New York Comic Con for one day on Saturday, so if any of you guys go to New York Comic Con, I will be there. And then the week after that, I'm actually going to be heading, as of right now, like I have the hotel booked and everything, I am going to be heading into Salem, Massachusetts on Friday the 13th, which I think is pretty freaking cool. Because we do have a Friday the 13th in October, and I think it's really awesome that I'm going to get the opportunity to go to Salem on Friday the 13th. And I've gone the past 2 years, and it's always a good time. A little crowded, but always a good time. I would suggest that if you want to go and actually like try and purchase like Sage and learn about all that kind of stuff, I would go in the off season because it does get pretty packed during October, like to the point sometimes we have to wait in line to get into a store, which is kind of crazy, but it's always really fun, and it's like it is really awesome to be there in the fall. Hi, Black-Eyed Kid. What's up? Shorter girls are my cup of tea. Are you hitting on me, Aunt? Ooh. Am I all cut up? I'm not all cut up. Carrie Temporary asks, would you consider meeting up with fans in Salem? Yes, I would, because I would also kind of, it's always a concern that it's not going to be like a safe thing to do, but my boyfriend is coming with me, so I would feel comfortable actually doing that. And I know that there are a lot of East Coast narrators that, a lot of people on the East Coast, like, come to Salem, October 13th. Harry Reeds asked, does this mean you're a mother to black-eyed children? Sure. Smitty asked, are you a fan of Rainbow Horror 2? Yes, she's really cool. I really like her style, and I really, you said that you found me from her channel. I really appreciate that thing that she did, that whole narrator thing. That was really, really awesome of her, the whole showcase, and she was really kind and actually, like, personally answered the email that I sent her, and I'm really a big fan of her. Basically, mostly before I even knew about her channel, like, in depth, just the fact that she did that was really, really cool, and that made me really want to kind of get into her channel and everything. She's really, really nice. Oh, Carrie, you're from the East Coast. Come to Salem. I would love to meet you. We can do the things. Games and Movies Entertainment is going to Disneyland on October 13th, 2017. That's pretty cool. Well, guys, don't go to Salem now, because I'm not there now. You have to wait until October. I love Australia. I want to go to Australia one day. Anth says, do you find it weird that I'm listening from Australia in the morning? Time change is crazy, man. So, yeah, I mean, that's wild. That's morning for you, and it is 9:40 p.m. for me. That's wild. I mean, Ash, you can go to Salem right now, but, I mean, I'm not going to be there, but you can go have fun there. It's a cool town. Smitty asked, what about going to Canada? Yeah, I'd love to go to Canada. It's actually, I could technically drive there from where I'm at, and one day I do hope to do so. Yes, me and Carrie are gonna start a witch coven, and it's gonna be really cool. Oh, that's right. Games and Movies Entertainment. I forgot that Disneyland does that whole. They do they go hard for Halloween. They go really hard for Halloween. Black-Eyed Kid asked, Queen Cryptid, are you doing any more narrations for D anytime soon? I actually am. He sent me one a little while ago. I've had some trouble getting to it, but I hope to record it on Saturday and send it his way. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, a witch coven is only girls. I could be wrong. My historical facts could be completely off. But if you guys want, you can all join the coven. I actually do have a Salem vlog on my other channel from last year. I don't know if it's very good. I tripped over a gravestone in it, and that was really scared and really scary because I thought I was going to get haunted. I'll give you a hint on how to find my other channel too. Description box. Not this one. Other description boxes. Harry, you're getting a little weird there. I see handcuffs and women in vans. I don't know what's going on. Ant said, when you did the Feed the Pig story, it blew my fucking mind. I legit got creeped out. Feed the Pig is honestly one of my favorite stories ever. Like, I love that story. The author is amazing, and it just, like, it should be made into a movie or something. I love it so much. It took me like 3 months to get that video done because I was having so much OCD with making sure that it was perfect. I don't know if I want to find out, Harry. You're scaring me a little bit. Smitty asked, are you a fan of Nine Inch Nails? I am. I actually really love metal and rock and all that kind of stuff. ZZZ Closer says, do you collab with other creepypasta channels, or would you consider doing so in the future? I actually collab all of the time. I think still I have more collaborations than videos on my own channel, which is a little crazy. I've slowed down kind of recently just because I've been really busy, but I do have a playlist on my channel of all the collaborations I've ever done, so you can go check that out if you'd like. And I'm also taking open submissions for my 5K Mega Collab. If you would like to submit, just send it to my email, blackeyedstories@gmail.com. All of the things that you need are a little further back in this, and I will also be posting it in the description box of this video after. Ashren asks if I listen to Metallica. I listen to Metallica, I guess, as much as a person should listen to Metallica. Like, I know all their songs, and, like, I'm very aware of Metallica, but they're not really my favorite. I do like Gojira, and I think I have seen them live at a festival, but I've never seen them live, like, just by themselves. Gabe, I did work with Unit 522 when I first started a long time ago. It's on his channel. I would go, see, I want to like go look and put all these links in here, but then I miss so much of the chat, and I get stressed out then. But it's on Unit 522's channel. It's My Mother Kept a Diary, I think is what it's called, and something like that. I'm not saying the exact title correctly, but The Evil Outcast asked if I do any voice acting. Just this, I guess, if that can be considered voice acting. But nothing professionally. Games and Movies Entertainment asked, what are your favorite types of creepypastas? Really messed up ones with a twist ending. Hi, Zach Wizardman. What's up, dude? Yes, Feel My Oats says, the new title of the story I'm going to send you is The Man Who Peeks. That sounds really awesome. Master Torch asked, how many channels do you have? I only have 2. I would collab with Blue Spooky if he wanted to. I mean, it's just like, you kind of don't, I mean, you guys, you gotta like kind of talk to people first and get to know them. You can't just be like, yo, collab with me. So that's kind of rude. But if he wants to, like, I would totally be down for it. My favorite voice actor. I don't know his name, but if I had to pick, whoever voiced Shishio in Rurouni Kenshin, and I think he also did Spike from Cowboy Bebop, whoever that guy is, I love his voice so much, and I want him to talk to me all day. And yeah, Carrie mentioned that everyone was asking about music. My favorite band is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that is partially where my username comes from, because they have a song called Black Eyed Blonde. Anth says, we really appreciate the effort and time you put into your videos. It's really awesome how creative you are. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. I do try and make the videos kind of visually entertaining. So if you don't watch my videos, like you can, I try and make them kind of interesting for those of you who do choose to watch. Hi, R.L. Brown. Welcome. I do take both true and fiction stories. I take both, whatever you want. Would you ever have Cara Delevingne read a story on your channel? If Cara Delevingne ever even spoke to me, she could do whatever she wants. Master Torch said, Unit 522 is how I found your channel. I remember you only had 1,137 at the time. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Master Torch is like the pioneer of my notification squad. So if you want to join him. Is it Steve Blum? I'm going to have to look it up. But yeah, whoever he has an amazing voice. He also did Legato from Trigun. I think it's all the same guy. Love him. Yes, Feel My Oats says, you and Corpse Husband are my favorite horror narrators. I'm honored to just be in the same sentence as him. Thank you. I didn't say, Harry's getting like real kinky over here. I said if Cara Delevingne wanted to read a story on my channel, I said she could do whatever she wants, if she even spoke to me. Hi, Bronx Bunny Man. It's okay if you missed an hour of this. I'm going to be saving it so you can watch it later. Hi, Larissa Davey. Found you from Mortis Media. I love you. Thank you so much, Larissa. That's awesome. I love you too. Yes, Zach. Actually, I might get to that pretty soon. Hi, Creepy Tales Corner. The Bronx Bunny Man. I really like Mr. Nightmare. I really like Mr. Nightmare too. I really respect him. I really, Anth says, can't wait till you reach 1 million subscribers. I hope that happens one day. That would be absolutely incredible. Yeah, he's so riled. He needs to, I don't know, think of ugly people or something. I don't know. Creepy Tales Corner says, you're my creepy crush. Thank you. Ash Wren says, is putting me in a sentence with Corpse Husband and Mr. Nightmare, which is just amazing. Thank you. I'm just happy to be in the same sentence as them. It doesn't matter who says it. That's awesome. Games and Movies Entertainment says, there's now a Works Goosebumps 2. Goosebumps was kind of cute. I think that they could have gone in like a way different direction, but it was cute. Gabe White asks, what 3 superpowers would I want? Probably super strength. I want to fly. And like regeneration, like whatever Wolverine has where he can't die. That'd be really awesome. So yes. Just getting ready for Halloween, trying to get on top of my stuff because I am not on top of my stuff. I'm a mess. Everyone's like, no, you're not a mess. Like, I know I am. What is achievement? I don't know what Achievement Hunter is, Smitty. So I guess I'm not a fan. What is that? Someone needs to like tie Harry up or something. I don't know what's going on. Actually, Creepy Tales Corner, I have once. It was a little while ago. Oh, Master Torch, super chat $5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. And he said, thank you for saying I'm the pioneer of the notification squad. Thank you, dude. Because you are. You were the first person, I swear, to start saying that. Thank you so much. Have I had any weird... Carrie asked, have you had any weird fan interactions yet? Not really. I can't really say that I have. I've just had a couple people be like really weirdly persistent about me reading their stories and kind of not letting up on it, and that just kind of makes me, like I said, anxious and nervous, but that's kind of the weirdest that it's gotten. I don't know, Harry's being a little weird right now, so... Harry, are you gearing up to be my first weird fan encounter? I don't really do, I don't really play video games that much, Smitty, or like watch Let's Play, so that's why I'm not familiar. Actually, Creepy Tales Corner, convenient for you, I'm having open submission for my 5K Mega Collaboration. If you would like to submit something, just please send in a story with music, a picture, all the credits, like make sure you include every single credit for every little thing that you're putting in the story, and your channel link, and you can send that to my email at blackeyedstories@gmail.com, and you can collab with me that way. I'm currently taking submissions. You can also check, I'm going to probably put the list of rules in this description box once I'm done here. You can also go on my Twitter at blackeyedxblonde with no E, and the list of things that you need to do are on there. The Evil Outcast asked, if you could, which stories from a famous author, for example Stephen King, would you narrate? I actually kind of, I do have a Dropbox. Sorry, one second, Evil Outcast. I do have a Dropbox, but I would prefer if you sent it through email. If you absolutely have to send it through Dropbox, that's okay, but I would really prefer if you could send it to my Gmail. But if not, of course, Dropbox is fine. I don't even know, I can't even tell you my Dropbox right now, because I don't really even know it. But if you just want to correspond with me through email, I can probably send you my Dropbox and everything once I have a chance to look it up. And back to the Evil Outcast's question, what famous authors would I narrate if I could? I'm not sure. I know a lot of other people have done this. I'm not sure if they're off limits or if people have been getting in trouble for copyright, but all of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I love those. And I actually one day, I think this is okay to do because it's an older story. I do want to narrate The Yellow Wallpaper, which is a really old story, and I forgot who wrote it, but it would definitely be an undertaking. But I definitely want to narrate that. I would also narrate that story, The Ribbon. It was from another kind of creepy stories compilation book from when I was younger. Again, I don't know the author. I would like to do Edgar Allan Poe, but like not the stories that everybody always does. I would want to do something different. Oh my gosh, Carrie, I have watched a Serbian film. Oh my gosh, the dog is barking. Oh no. I have watched a Serbian film, and I didn't get all the way through it just because of I couldn't find a version with subtitles, so I was just kind of really confused the whole time. But if you have a link to that movie with subtitles or dubbed, send it my way because I want to finish it. I'm sorry about the dog barking. He's probably not going to stop for 20 minutes because that's what he does. It's not my dog, it's my boyfriend's dog, and he likes to bark really loud. Again, if I miss your question, just feel free to pop it in there again. Signa asked, are you a fan of makeup? If so, are there any makeup looks you've been...
Is this the mommy over here?
The what?
The mommy of the kitten?
Is it gray?
Yeah, gray with white in the chest.
I don't know if she has white in the chest. No, that one's, I think that one's a different one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. We actually, real quick off topic, we had kittens in the yard, and we were thinking about taking one, but the mom moved them, and we can't find them, and I'm really sad about it. Anyway, Signa asked, are you a fan of makeup? If so, is there any makeup looks you've been interested in trying but haven't gotten around to? I actually don't wear a lot of makeup. I appreciate makeup, but really my everyday look is just mascara, eyeliner. That's it. No foundation, none of that stuff. I do like theatrical makeup. I've done a bunch of cosplay. I really like doing things with a white base for the face. So I've done the Joker. I've done Sherry Moon Zombie's character from The Lords of Salem. I like all that stuff, and I like lipsticks and all those things. The look that I would like to try and kind of do my avatar face on myself. I think that would be kind of cool. And I would also like to, I think this year I'm going to try for Comic-Con to be No Face from Spirited Away. Maya Jones asked, how long have I been telling horror stories on YouTube? It will be a year in November. So, what is that, November? I can't count. I don't know, 7 months? 8 months? Susan Elihu, sorry if I ruined your name, asked, do you have another job or are you a full-time YouTuber? I actually have a full-time job and I am a part-time YouTuber. I work in mental health and I take care of an adult with autism. I do... oh no. Oh no. Carrie says it's so cute when Babe's family makes appearances in her stream. Yeah, that's actually my boyfriend's mom. I'm streaming at his house because his Wi-Fi is godly, and he's not here right now. So he can't be loud and play video games. And actually, creepy door. Phoenix! I haven't seen you in so long! Sorry, I just got so excited. Hello, Phoenix. She asked what kind of dog was that. It's my boyfriend's dog. His name is Boo Boo, and he is a beagle. Hi, Dark Voices. And now I forgot where I was. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yes, Feel My Oats said, what's your favorite horror movie? Sorry, I'm kind of going backwards. My favorite horror movie? You guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, this person, you're a horrible person. I really liked the original Human Centipede. And I really like the horror movie. Like, I don't know if it would scare me this much now, but when I first was getting into horror, I watched The Sixth Sense, and that movie scared me so much. So that's definitely on my top favorites because of how much it scared me back when it came out. Anth asked, is the ribbon about the one where the girl's head comes off? I'm not going to say anything because that's a spoiler. Again, if I missed your question, just go ahead and pop it in there again. Because I'm having a little trouble keeping up. Creepy Tales Corner, can you say your email again? It is blackeyedstories@gmail.com. It's also in every description box, so if you just want to go to another video and click on it, it'll be in the description box. It's also on my Twitter. Ash Wren asked, babe, have you listened to Otis Geary? No, I can honestly say I've never heard of that person. Carrie Temporary actually has a really good question. What advice would you give to narrators who are getting discouraged about the dislike bots? I actually got dislike botted on a video a little while ago, and originally I was pretty upset about it because at first I didn't realize it was a bot. I just genuinely thought that people were hating my video, and I didn't really know why. I kind of wanted to know what I did so that I could correct it in the future. Like, it's cool if you hate it, but if you're going to hate something, like, let me know what you don't like about it so that I can work on it. But then I realized it was a bot and that it really doesn't matter. And also you have to think that likes or dislikes, any channel interaction is, I guess, at least for the time being, good. It's still interaction with your channel. It's still going to push it, to get views, and people are going to kind of wonder, oh, why did you get so many dislikes, and probably watch the video anyway. So just look at it as any interaction is good interaction, and remember, it's a bot. It's not a real person, and it's not, your worth isn't likes and dislikes. You know what I mean? You know that you put out a good product, and if you're happy with your video, and your fans are still happy with your video, mostly, that your worth is not in likes and dislikes. So just try and stay positive. Haters gonna hate. That's right, Master Torch. Smitty asked if I'm a fan of The Evil Dead. Yes, I am. And I actually am a fan of the new show, Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's really good. Creepy Tales Corner asked, what advice would you give to a narrator like me who is pretty new to the YouTube thing? The most important thing I would say is be yourself. Use your own voice. Don't try and mimic someone else, and don't try and be or copy another narrator. Just do your own thing and be yourself. That's most important. And people are going to be able to tell if you're kind of trying to put on a voice. Like if I tried to do a man voice like that, it isn't going to work. But just be yourself. Be consistent. Even if you can only, consistency, even if you can only upload, let's say even every other week, just let your fans know that is your schedule and that's what you're going to do, so they can count on a video every other week or every Tuesday or twice a week. Just remain consistent, and if you're just starting and you haven't had too many videos out yet, I would suggest kind of making a bunch of videos and scheduling them so that you can kind of pump them out, and then you're ahead of the game. And just share your channel anywhere, share it all over the place. Make sure that you promote your videos. Twitter, get all the social medias like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, promote. And also a good person to watch is Roberto Blake. He has a channel here on YouTube. He's very, very helpful and can probably explain a lot of things a lot better than I can. Master Torch says, hey, remember us little guys when you hit the big 1 million? Of course. I will remember you. Carrie, I think you asked a question about a video before. I think I missed it, if you just want to explain what was going on there. Or maybe I could see if I could get it. Susan Elihu, sorry if I'm ruining your last name. Where do you get the thumbnails for your videos? I actually have a tutorial on how I do that. I make them myself on my cell phone. That I can pop in the chat really quick because I can easily access it. So I actually have a horror thumbnail tutorial. So this might help some of you new guys just getting into it. If you want. I actually make them all on my phone. You don't need something fancy. I literally use my cell phone, and I downloaded like a couple of apps, and altogether these couple of apps I download make a really janky Photoshop, and that is how I make my thumbnails. Really simple. You don't need to go crazy. Hi Hillbilly Creeper, how are you doing? And Phoenix, I saw before, I kept it in the back of my mind. You said that you missed me, and I missed you too. With this Mrs. Creepy Tales Corner, I would like you to please add music, and if you want to put a picture in the background and just save it all as one video, that's fine. If you don't want to, you can just attach an image to your email, but please, music and a picture, and please make sure you credit the story and where you got your music from. Make sure it's royalty-free. I'm going to type the names of some good royalty-free music people for you in the chat really quick. And then send it my way. Just you got to make sure the music's royalty free because you don't want to get, I don't want to get, and you don't want to get a copyright strike. So those are some good people to get music from, and just make sure you send me the link. Harry Reed's asked, do I like clowns? Clowns are okay. Like, I'm not scared of clowns. I don't like have a fear of them. Do I like particularly like them? Like, oh yay, clowns? No, but I'm not scared of them either. Like, clowns are okay. They're living life being clowns. Yes, Kevin MacLeod. Sorry, probably saying his name incorrectly. I would love that Hillbilly Creeper. I actually really need some stories, so I would love to have more of your stuff. I know I found you on Amino. I haven't been on Amino in quite a bit, but always feel free to email me, blackeyedstories@gmail.com, or I think I have you on Twitter, so you can always message me on Twitter and we can work something out. Smitty, are you leaving? Goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Oh, Phantom, too soon. He said Linkin Park songs are now royalty free. Too soon, dude. People are still really upset. Master Torch says, I hate clowns, creepy ass fuckers. Like, how would they like it if I came in their house and sat at the foot of the bed and when they were sleeping? I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I don't know why clowns are at the foot of your bed. You should fix that problem. And I actually haven't really seen the Hellraiser movies, and I know that I'm probably going to be like, oh no, why didn't you do that? I know there's a couple of them on Netflix, so I'm going to have to check them out. Thank you for the suggestion, Gordon Mayer. Lucas King for music. You stand at the end of people's beds, Harry? Don't do that. That's not normal. You're going to get arrested. Or hit in the face or something. Me too, Bronx Bunny Man. He said, I'm still in shock that Chris Cornell is gone. Yes, me too. I didn't even begin to get over that, and then Chester Bennington died. Yes, feel my oats. Be careful. Said the hotel you're going to stop in has a dead body was found in it. That's a pretty crazy story. Games and movies, entertainment says same here. Clowns and dolls freak me the hell out. I hate dolls. So, okay, I'm not afraid of clowns, but I'm afraid of, like, dolls. No. Get them away from me. Don't let them look at me. Don't let them come near me because they are going to kill me and my family. Hillbilly Creeper Immunity 0 is actually pretty cool, so I'm glad that you're able to do that for him. And yeah, just send me something anytime. Like I said earlier in the stream, I've been a little slow with getting to things. I actually currently have my videos planned out until like September. I'm trying to just get ahead of things. But please don't hesitate to send me something. I could always use it. I actually have a Mega Collab coming up. If you want your story in that, send it whenever you can. The deadline for my Mega Collab is, I think I forgot to say this before, is August 21st. So please submit your stories before August 21st if you are going to do so. But also, that'll all be in the description box later. Carrie says, have you ever had any fan art done for you? Actually, Mr. X Dreams made my picture that you're seeing here. And I have had a couple of fan arts done for me. Maybe like 2 or 3. They're all really cute, and I always appreciate fan art if anybody wants to send that my way. Diaper Sniper, no way you're live streaming. God has spoken. I'm not in any way a god, but thank you. The Bronx Buddy Man says, anyone wondering if those clown sightings will happen again? I am. That was weird. I didn't get to see one. I kind of wanted to see one. There was a lot happening in my area, and I kind of really wanted to see one. And then there's the stupid people that were like, I'm going clown hunting. It's like, yeah, okay, good luck. They're gonna, like, stab you. But I kind of wanted to, like, just, like, drive past one and be sick so I could say, oh, I saw a clown, but I didn't get to see one. Yes, Phantom of Darkness, I'm apparently a living Ouija board, because I talk to you. If you send a doll army, Harry, I'll never forgive you, because I hate them. They're so creepy. Actually, it's funny, at my boyfriend's house, his mom has a porcelain doll that sits in the front room. And every time I come in the house, I have to look at it, and I hate it. And she actually chased me around the house with it once. Like, it's looking at me. And my boyfriend's house is totally haunted. I could probably write down some occurrences that have happened. They're nothing, like, epic, but there's, like, weird stuff happens all the time. And I blame the doll. It's not a clown doll, thank God. Oh, hell no is right, Stacey Lynn. Oh, hell no. None of that. Garbage. Yeah, Spill My Oats says, my mom has 5 China dolls in her bedroom that she's had for years, and they're covered in cobwebs. Well, that's extra creepy. And be careful they don't kill your family, because dolls are horrible. I said, my options, I did a poll on Twitter before I was streaming here. And it was yes, no, or Stream Wars. So Phantom, Dark Somnium better get ready for Stream Wars. Carrie, I have not seen the 1987 movie Dolls, and I do not think I want to. Ashram, I have heard of the Island of the Dolls. Like, that place, it's as sick as it is. Like, I also kind of want to go, even though I'd be really freaked out. I know I watched the episode of Ghost Adventures went there, and I watched that episode. It's really, really freaky. I might watch it one day. I'll, like, prepare myself, and I'll watch it. Me? Susan Elihu? Am I ruining your name? I'm so sorry. Every time I'm just gonna apologize. Susan Elihu says I should have a comedy channel, too. I really don't think that I'm that funny, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I actually, do have another channel, and the hint to find it is go to any other video but this one right now, and my other channel's in the description box, and I haven't updated it since April, honestly, or May? So I'm really behind on putting videos on my other channel, but it's there, and there's stuff for you to look at if you want. I do have a Facebook page, Master Torch. I think I'm going to start advertising it. It's a likes page, and you can like me there. I put some updates on there. You can message me on there. So, Phantoms, yeah, I do have a different set of fans. Hey, fans of mine, you should check out Phantom of Darkness too, and then he'll recognize you. Hi, Sinister, welcome back. Hi, me, a legend? No, no way. The Evil Outcast says, you ever been interested in the Japanese paranormal folklore? I am actually very interested, and I know a lot of other people have done Japanese paranormal folk. I really have to have the time to kind of search and find some of those stories, and maybe hopefully find some that haven't been done already. And if you find any, like, please send them my way. No life, no wife. Phantom's future ex-wife. You guys just made a rap or a poem. Diaper Sniper asks, what inspired you to do videos, creepy and fucked up stories? I've said this before in other streams, so sorry if you guys are hearing a repeat, but me and one of my friends actually used to sit and like read creepypastas to each other. I'll actually give credit where credit is due. Sixpence on Tumblr used to like still does reblogs a whole bunch of creepy stories from Reddit and other sources. We used to go on Sixpence on Tumblr and like read the stories to each other. And I just remember one day I read a story to her, and it's actually the second video on my channel. I read to her The Skinner of Stockholm Street, and Death at 324 Stockholm Street. Just ruined the title of one of my favorite stories. Good job, me. And I read that to her, and she was like, wow, I felt like I was really in the story. Like, you were really good at telling that story. And it's just like not something I ever thought that you could be good at, or that I was good at. And I just always, I always like thought about it, but I never knew that there was a market for narrating on the internet, or narrating anywhere, really, unless you're like a professional person who does ebooks. So when I found this community, I thought back to that, and I was, you know what, I'm going to try it out. Let me just try it out. Let's see how it goes. And I originally started narrating on my other YouTube channel, and I did that all of October last year. And then I realized that there wasn't really a place for those stories on that channel, so I decided to switch up, make this channel, and put them on here. And I think actually for my 1 year, I'm going to re-narrate my first two videos, which are Autopilot and Death at 423 Stockholm Street, because those are two of my favorite stories, and they make me feel so many emotions, and they have great twist endings. Like, if you are thinking of writing a story for me or sending me a story, like, go all the way down to the beginning of my channel and listen to those two, and I love stories like that. And I just really like stories that make me, like, I read those stories and I, like, felt some type of way. And I was like, I want to be able to read these stories and share them with other people from these very talented authors, and hopefully help people feel some type of way too. Carrie Temporary asks, how many Twitter chats am I in? I bet you get added to like 1 million chats. I am currently in 3 active chats, but I think I may be in up to as many as 7 chats, but not all of them are currently active. Like, I've been in many, but I think I'm currently active, like 3 active ones. Diaper Sniper asked, what is your most favorite story you've read on this channel? And yes, it is still Feed the Pig. Ooh, Phantom, you getting compliments in the chat. Sorry, I just got lost for a second. I'm back. Hello. Maya Jones asked Blackeyed, have you ever heard of the suicide forest in Japan? Yes, I have, and I'm incredibly fascinated by it. I actually have lined up, like, just in the save it, like my saved area of the stories. I want to read some stories about the forest. I don't know if they're true, but they just have to do with the suicide forest, and I saved them, and hopefully I can get to them soon. So yes. You've been to the suicide forest? Yes. I've been to Japan. I went to Japan like 6 years ago. It's so long ago. I need to go back. And I didn't get to go to the suicide forest, but I have been to Japan. So maybe if I go back. Hello, Roland. How you doing? So, do you guys have any more questions? Anything else that you want me to talk about? Diaper Sniper asked, oh, have you had a scary encounter? Yeah, I actually said it earlier in the stream if you would like to go back to generalize so I don't like bore these other people again. I heard or like think I heard some sort of weird kidnapping on the radio, and I also was once chased by a crackhead. Crazy crackhead, let's not meet. I would like write about that experience, but there's like literally no details besides my friends threw a rock at a crack house and the crackhead chased us and we ran. It was scary. Like that's the whole situation. I'd have to like really embellish. That's really cool. Yes, Feel My Oats that you went there, and yeah, I heard it's a wild thing. Like it makes you feel all different types of things, and even if you don't, I heard that like even if you don't plan on killing yourself, like just being in there can make you think that. So definitely would not recommend. Sorry, I was like trying to say your name and read the comment at the same time. It's okay, Diaper Sniper. Just in the future, if you're going, he said sorry about all the mess ups in the stories I sent. Just in the future, just make sure that everything is all ready to go before you send it to me, because I do read my stories straight out of the email most of the time, and it's just easier if it's organized and I can see what's going on, and if everything is just written the way it's supposed to be written. So no rush. If you're ever going to write me another story, just take your time and make sure everything is good and then send it my way. Because it gets kind of, your stories will get lost if you send me like a bunch of emails, so I don't want your stories to get lost. All of that just like help me help you guys out. Carrie Temporary asked, why did your friend throw the rock at the crack house? Because he's being stupid. I don't know. It was a really weird day. Like, I must have been like 14 years old, and we were just like walking around my town, and he was like, there's like a dead possum on the side of the road, and this kid, like, it was like kids I usually didn't hang out with. Like, it was just like we randomly were hanging out for some reason, and he was like poking this dead possum. Like, it was a really strange kid. And then he was like, I'm gonna throw rocks at this house, and I was like, that's the crack house, don't throw rocks at it. And it was really dark, so we couldn't see that someone was sitting on the porch, and he like kept throwing rocks, and someone was on the porch, and he got up and just started chasing us. No, stupid kids I was hanging out with. It was so scary though. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't even think like I'm gonna get killed. I just thought like, oh my gosh, my mom's gonna kill me if I get caught by a crackhead. Signa asked, for submitting stories, are word attachments okay? Would you prefer the story to just be in the email? Word attachments are fine. I just usually access the stories from my email. As long as I can read it on a phone, then that's fine with me. If you're all wondering why I read on a phone, I actually have a portable microphone. It's not like attached to a setup or anything. I use the Zoom H5, and it's a handheld portable microphone, and I can take it anywhere I want with me. So if I need to record in the car, I record in the car. If I need to record in a closet, I can do that. And it's it really picks up a lot of background noise. It's not too much of a problem, but if I use a computer or like my laptop, you can hear the fan in the recordings, and it's just like easier to remove the sound and background noise if none of that's going on. So that's why I kind of read from my phone. I should probably get a tablet because that would be a bigger screen to read from. That would be a good idea. Maybe I'll look into that. That sounds crazy, Hillbilly Creeper. Hold on, let me scroll up so I can get back to your comment. Hillbilly Creeper says, I have a messed up story for you. Happened to me when I was a teenager. Some guy came looking for my sister and put a shotgun to my face, threatening me. That's absolutely insane. I'm really, really sorry that that happened to you. That's really crazy. I'm glad that you are all okay and came out of that all right. Phantom, you getting some love in this chat. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. I could probably add the Diaper Sniper asks if I do his stories, if I can add the photos, and of course I can add the photos when I get to them. Phantom says, babe. That's so weird. He says that we get along because we both have cats. I do have a cat. He was sitting next to me, but he moved because he's a jerk. His name is Bimo. He's 4 years old. He's a tabby, and he's currently wearing a scarf it's like Hawaiian scarf, a tacky shirt with flamingos on it. Because I'm that kind of cat person. People are getting tied up again. You know, Harry, you gotta not tie the people in the chat up. Hi, Mr. Jack. Hello, Hitchhiker. You came in at a very hitch moment, honestly. So me talking about people getting tied up. Harry Reads is tying people up and getting real interesting, let's say, with the chat. So, you know, be careful, Hitch. Might get yourself into something you can't get out of. I'm not going to tie myself up. What do you mean? Oh, no. Did I lose you guys? Are we okay? Someone give me a confirm that we're still good. It just said I was offline for a second. Did it resolve itself? Can someone just first let me know if you can still hear me? And let me know if we're still online. We good? Send a smiley face emoji if you can still hear me. Give me a clear signal. It fixed itself. Okay, good. I don't know what happened there. That was a little strange. Little blip. Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. A lot of people. I'm streaming with OBS. I'm not really familiar with it. I know a lot of people oh, my internet RPMs and blah blah blah. I don't understand any of that. Good. Lots of smiley faces. We're all good. Thank you guys. All right. Great. Yeah. Sorry about that. Hello, Mary Grace. I don't think I saw you before, but hello and welcome. Sorry if I didn't see you. Carrie, you be careful, man. Harry's coming for you. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not cool. So yes, any more questions for me? Anything else you want me to touch on? Any topics? Anyone you want me to untie? You guys are so funny. keep Harry here to keep it a little sexual, because you always need to be, things get interesting when it's a little sexual. Sinister Dark Soul asks, VidMe, do you use it and do you like it? I do use VidMe, and I do think I could potentially like it. I really don't understand how it works, and at least from my personal experience, their phone app is a little flawed and could use a little work. I can never upload a video from the app, and I can never really check things properly from the app, and I don't know if that's just a me thing and I'm doing something wrong, or if it's just the way that it's designed, because they still are a relatively new site. I think there's a lot of potential there, and I would like to kind of look up more and understand more how it works. I have a bunch of videos on there. I'm kind of backlogging my videos on there, so we're kind of up to, I think I just did Monsters Are Real is the last video that I just put on there. So slowly catching up. I have pretty inconsistent views on there. I've yet to break 100 views. I would just really like to understand how it works a little bit more. But I think that it could be a good place to go should things on YouTube go sour. I don't really have a problem like uploading here on YouTube or anything like that, because like I have a job, and like a real life people job, human person job, and I don't really make that much money from doing this, so it's not like it's my livelihood, so it doesn't matter to me if there's advertisements on my video or not. Like I enjoy doing this. But yeah, I don't know. I think it could be a good option for people that do need to make money off of this, and that is their job, and they need somewhere to go, because they just VidMe just added advertisements. You can subscribe, kind of like Twitch. You can pay like a monthly fee and subscribe to people on VidMe, and people can kind of donate to you, kind of like super chat. Yeah. I personally don't plan to leave YouTube as long as they don't like completely censor, where you literally like cannot upload at all a scary story. I don't care if it gets demonetized. I don't care about any of that kind of stuff. But if they're like, no, you can't do this at all, like that's not good. But if I make money or don't make money, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, sure, who doesn't, not gonna lie, like who doesn't want money? And I do feel for people who put all their cards into this, and they said, I'm making this much amount of money and I can quit my job and I can do YouTube full time. Like that's a dream, man. Like who wouldn't want to just make videos full time? Like that's awesome. And people put all their cards in this, and now it's kind of like they're losing their job, and people get a lot of hate for it. There's a lot of hate going around, like, oh, get a real job, get this and that. But it's like, okay, maybe they did used to have a real job and they were making a certain amount of money. They expected a certain amount of money. And now that's just been like ripped out from under them with basically no warning, no explanation. And it sucks, and I feel for them. And, whatever they have to do, I respect that. Yeah. That's my thoughts on that. But I'll be here for you guys as long as I'm allowed to be here for you guys. And I saw Carrie, I caught this a little while ago. Yes, you're welcome for me letting you be completely out of control in the chat. I don't really mind what you guys do. Like, as long as you're not hurting anybody else, you could say whatever you want. I'm not really offended by anything. As long as you're being nice to each other and respectful to each other, and you're not making anybody uncomfortable, feel free to enjoy yourselves. I'm not gonna, even if I called the police, Harry, like, I don't even know where you live, like, what would they do? They'd be like, this bitch crazy. Why is she calling the police on some person on the internet? She has no idea where he even is located. Diaper Sniper says, I have a scary encounter. I got a cat and she attacks me when I sleep and my life is ruined. I need sleep. Sleep equals life. Actually, my cat used to be a little more aggressive than he is now. Like, not horrible. Like, if you came over and were like, hey, what's up, cat? He'd be like, yo, what's up? But he used to, like, bite me all the time. He's not, like, he liked my boyfriend, and probably still does like my boyfriend a lot more than he likes me. But I love him, and he's gotten a lot better. We've bonded. He's a good boy. Yeah, he was a biter and a scratcher when he was little, though. Nachos do rule, Hitchhiker. I actually have some penne alla vodka that I got from the pizza place in the kitchen, and a Caesar salad that I'm going to eat after this. I didn't get nachos today. I had a lot of Mexican the other week, so decided to switch it up. Cyber hugs for everyone from Master Torch. Oh no, Carrie, you outlooted Carrie. What? No. I was trying to say Carrie and Harry at the same time. I said, oh no, Harry, you outlooted Carrie. That's kind of hard to say. Maya Jones asked if I will ever do a face reveal. You can find my face if you want. And the hint is description box. Not this description box, but any other video, you can go in the description box and you'll be able to find a link to my face. And as far as an official face reveal, I do have plans for one. I just need to get all of the stuff together so that I can make it happen. Because if I'm going to do a face reveal, like I'll be honest, like a lot of people know what I look like, and it's really, if you look, it's not hard to find my face. And sometimes I post things on my Twitter, like I've posted my face on my Twitter a few times, so it's not like I'm hiding it, like my avatar is my face, honestly. So if I was going to do like an official face reveal, I wanted to do a little bit more like artistically and interesting, so that's what I'm looking to do in the future. Elise Alexis asks, what's your favorite horror genre to narrate? Gosh, I'll do anything as long as it like makes me feel some type of way, you know, as long as I guess they would be considered like creepypastas, but I don't really like to call them when I think of creepypasta, I think of like Jeff the Killer and Slender Man and Smile Dog. Like that's what I think of when I think of creepypasta. So I guess just like scary stories, like anything with like I don't know if it really has like a classification. Like it's not like aliens, or I really like cryptid stories, but I really like the stories just like really messed up stories, because I'm obviously a crazy person. Oh my gosh, you said least favorite horror genre to narrate. I thought you said favorite, so sorry about that. Rewind. Elise Alexis asks, what's your least favorite horror genre to narrate? So then we're going to switch up what I just said. My least favorite would be like generic creepypastas, like I did Smile Dog a while back, but I really like campy generic creepypastas like Slender Man and all that kind of stuff. I really, not that I completely dislike them, it's just like it wouldn't be my first choice. Some of them get really silly, and I don't know, it's just not my thing.
Can I go pee now?
Thank you, Carrie. That's a really wonderful compliment. She said, if you guys really want to see how beautiful I am, go to my Instagram. Thank you, girl. That really means a lot. You're making me blush. Ooh, thank you, Hillbilly Creeper, for sending a story. Yeah, my cat probably loves all of my friends and my boyfriend more than me, Mr. Jack, so I feel you. Hey, Tater Plays, what's up? 10 out of 10 would smash. James O'Leary asked, hello, James, I haven't seen you yet, or I've missed you, but hello and welcome. So James O'Leary asked, have you ever read any stories that have affected you emotionally? Not emotionally, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to, like, cry, or like my day is completely ruined, but a lot of the stories that I do choose to read, just like, yeah, I felt something from reading them, and I was like, wow, that really like made me just kind of like sit back for a minute and just like go like, holy shit, you know? Those are my favorite kind of stories. Yes, feel my oats. Thank you. Please, no rush. You can send in your story anytime. Email's not going anywhere. Who's you're like your real life wife, Harry? Says my wife is being terrible right now. I don't know if you want to advertise that, if that's your real life wife, because I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate that. Oh, you and Carrie. Uh-huh. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Movie reels. Yes. Mr. Jack, I would love for you to send a story to me. There is a waifu pillow. Ha! One of those big anime pillows that you sleep with between your legs. Harry is single, ladies, even though he's married to Carrie. I'm very confused about this like love situation that's going on here. But you need to save him from his waifu pillow. Hi, Ladarius Lofton. Hello. I didn't see you before. Yes, you made it. I'm still here. I'm going to still be here for... I don't know how long I've been doing this for. I wasn't even looking at the clock. I have no idea. But I'm still going to be here for a little while. Why would a bird have sex with a bee? Says the Bronx Bunny Man. That is a good question. Because that's a really common saying. And you know what? Does it really make sense? I don't know. Are you, if you don't mind me asking, if this isn't too much of a personal question, the Bronx Bunny Man, are you actually from the Bronx? If that's not too much for you to say. If it is, I understand, like, you don't want to, I get it. Got to keep that anonymity. Fun fact, I can't talk very well sometimes, and I narrate stories. Aw, I'm glad you came back though, Sinister Dark Soul. I'm glad you came back. Oh, Carrie answered the question, why would a bird have sex with a bee? Because that bee is thick. That's funny. I appreciate all you guys that are like popping in and out. I don't know if I'm competing with anyone, but yeah, Sinister Dark Soul says the power of editing. I do need the power of editing so much sometimes. Because I'm just like, and I'm like, wow, that wasn't English. My bloopers, like, I never, like, keep track of my bloopers to put them. I should start putting them in my video because they're so strange. Thanks for clocking the time. 1 hour and 42 minutes. Is that how long I've been doing this? Phantom, I suck at editing too, to be honest with you. I'm probably doing it wrong. Like, I don't know. I probably take way longer than I need to because I'm doing something incorrectly, to be honest. But it gets the job done. And videos come out. So we're just going to keep doing it that way until I figure out something better. I kind of almost want to, like, watch someone edit their audio, just so I can be like, okay, like, that's what you're doing. That's how you're removing that noise. Because I'll sit and just, like, go and, like, remove every little thing, like, manually. And I'll even use, like, noise gate or noise reduction, and sometimes that doesn't get rid of it to the extent that I would like it to be gotten rid of. So I'll sit and just, like, be really, really picky about it. They're talking, my boyfriend's parents are talking to the dog, if that's what you hear. If you hear people talking. In case anyone's wondering. Thank you, Phantom. Phantom is like, he's awesome, guys. He's awesome. Yes, Master Torch, once you up your video content, like when you edit, like honestly I thought like, oh, like I don't need to edit. When I first started doing this, I was recording on my phone, and I've actually learned a lot. I used to, like, my phone, okay, a lot of people are like, your phone sounded fine. It was fine. don't worry about it. It sounded pretty good for a phone. I didn't even know it was a phone. But like, I didn't edit my audio besides cutting out, like, if I was like, and then the monster came in, and then I would cut out the and that's, you know, I just cut out like mistakes like that. And I wouldn't like noise reduce or anything like that. So I was like, it's fine. But then once I started learning a little bit more, I was like, you know what, it could be better. And once it got better, you know, things started just taking off from there. So definitely invest in the stuff if you feel like it's going to be worth it for you. So Carrie asked, do I use a clicker when I make a mistake to spike your audio for when you edit? Okay, so people actually have offered before to edit my audio for me, and I say no because I do something really weird, and I'm going to make the noise that I make when I make a mistake, and that's how I mark my place if I made a mistake. I just kind of go, or like, if I make a mistake, I'll like pause and just like, and it's like, I know it's really weird. It's so weird. It's the weirdest thing. If anyone was ever with me in the room when I was narrating, they'd be like, what is wrong with this person? But yeah, I just kind of make that like weird high-pitched squeak, clearing throat noise. And that's my marker for when I mess up. My microphone, if I do like press the pause button, it will act as a clicker, but sometimes it's just kind of, I'll press the wrong button and then everything would be terrible. So I just kind of make that noise. Phantom says, I edit as I go, so while I'm in the middle of recording. If I had a setup where like my mic was hooked up to the computer and all of that good stuff that real professional people have, I would be able to do that, but I don't. So we gotta do it the weird way. For Ash Ren says, okay, that sound was 10 out of 10. You guys want to hear a weird sound that I can make? It's wild. And it's really strange. It's wild. It's wild. It's my favorite sound to make. I did it. Did you hear it? Creepy idea. I leave the house. True, Carrie. Very true. Yes, definitely, Master Torch. If you're going to invest in the equipment, mic, and a better camera. And you know what? They don't even have to be expensive, to be honest with you. There's a lot of stuff that's really affordable that will do really, really well. I think that I'm going to be ending this in a few minutes because everyone's getting home from all of their designated places that they were. And it's about to get pretty loud in here. And yeah, you know what, Mr. Jack, I might be an alien. I might be. So if anyone has any last minute questions or things that they want me to touch on, I think I'm going to end this in about 15 minutes. Harry says, guys, I can give you a word of advice. Leaving the house is an awful idea when I'm out on the hunt. Yes, everyone, seriously, like, be careful of Harry. And goodbye, Sinister Dark Soul. Thank you for dropping by. It's always a pleasure. You're going to go to bed, Ash. Good night. And it's okay if you guys want to start dropping off. I am going to end this in about 15 minutes. Because I need to eat penne alla vodka and a salad. And watch Netflix. And touch and play with my cat. Not like touch my cat sexually. That sounded really wrong. Just like pet him like a normal person pets an animal. You're welcome, Carrie. Thank you for coming. R.L. Brown, Google Docs. Like, yes, I will take stories from Google Docs. As long as the story is like not a wall of text and sent to my email and easy to read, I will take it in any form. As long as if I can read it on a phone, all good. Or I'll print stories out on paper sometimes. So just as long as it's easy to read and everything. You can send it to my email. I actually used to exclusively read my stories off of paper. I just read better when I read off of paper, but I was wasting a lot of trees and a lot of paper and a lot of ink, so I had to kind of teach myself and practice reading off the phone or off a screen. I actually don't own like a Nook or anything like that because I really don't like reading off of a screen. Actually, fun fact, usually, for the most part, unless you I guess really work at it, your reading brain for when you're reading on your phone or computer and your reading brain for when you read on a in a book or something is very different. Because when you're reading on a computer or a phone, you're kind of used to going on Facebook and things like that, Twitter, whatever, and kind of skimming articles. So you'll have a higher tendency to skim and miss details and read not as thoroughly if you're reading on a screen. Whereas when you're reading a book, you have no other distractions. So Cygnus says, thank you for being such a committed YouTuber. Your hard work is definitely appreciated. Thank you so much. You are definitely appreciated as a subscriber and for being here. Thank you. Mary Grace says, just want to say you're an awesome person and I really enjoy the stories you read. Keep up the good work, kiddo. Thank you so much, Mary Grace. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you guys. I'm still in shock that almost 5,000 people are even subscribed to my channel. When I started, I never expected, when I hit 1,000, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what I was expecting, but definitely I've gotten so much more than what I ever thought I could, and it's all thanks to you guys, so I really do appreciate it. Harry Reeds asked, have I met your expectations this stream? Do you want me to be even weirder next time? You can do whatever you want, Harry, as long as you don't make anybody uncomfortable and all that stuff. You're really funny, Harry. You do amuse me, though. I'm okay with it, as long as everyone else in the chat is okay with it. Rudy is joy. I don't know what that is. Bronx Bunny Man, actually. Unfamiliar with that. Mr. Jack says, thank you so much for getting me through so many things. You're really talented. Bye-bye. Must go to sleep now. I'm incredibly honored that I've gotten you through anything. Thank you so much. And I hope that I can continue to help you any way that I can. Oh, Harry, I'm not as innocent as you think I am. Well, you watch out, Harry. Cat Daddy and Cornflake Michael. I like your name. I'm good. I'm good. Just streaming. Unfortunately, you're kind of catching the end of it. I'm going to be on for about another 9 minutes because I do need to eat, and my family and everything is going to start coming home from where they've been, and it's going to get a little loud, so I'm going to have to stop. But I will be saving this stream if you'd like to go back and listen. Good night, everybody who's leaving. I'll have to check that out, Bronx Money Man, the YouTube channel you're suggesting. Goodbye, Cat Daddy and Cornflake Michael. Talk to you later. Thank you for stopping by. Black-eyed blonde is a freak with a capital PhD. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, Spill My Oats said, I love this stream. See you Halloween. You'll probably see me before then, hopefully. I'll be streaming, I'll be uploading, doing all the things. Yeah, I'm going to try and do more streams. I do really enjoy doing them. It's just kind of hard to get the space and the time. Because I do use my boyfriend's house to stream. And, you know, I have to just make sure it's okay with everybody and okay with him. And that, you know, I take away from his precious video game time if I'm in here doing this, so... Unless he plays, like, a quiet game, like Skyrim. Like, he could play Skyrim, but usually he's, like, you know, on Xbox, like, on the mic and stuff. And has, like, the sound up. Definitely going to check that channel that you just suggested, Bronx Buddy Man. I'm fascinated. Harry with his sexual puns. I put the D in PhD. Look at you. Look at you. This video gets flagged. Like, we're getting inappropriate up in here. Hitch needs to come back. This is like a very... He needs to help me here. Alright guys, any last minute questions? I do want to try and push it out for the full 10 minutes that I said I was going to do. I'm just really bad at rambling and talking about topics sometimes. So, yeah. But yeah, just like, also I appreciate that you guys are being patient with me while I'm busy this summer and uploading kind of shorter videos. But I do have some longer videos in my head planned, and they will kind of be resuming September-ish, and I'm going to try and do my best to get a lot of stuff out for October. I do have a story from Sinister Dark Soul that I will be it's narrated, I just need to edit it, and it's about an hour before editing, so I'm going to need to sit down and have the time to do that, and that's going to be a longer story, so you can look forward to that, and I'm looking forward to that because I'm so excited that he wrote something for me. And a couple other stories lined up. We have a few short ones coming up for the month of August, kind of like summer shorts. Summer shorts. It sounds weird when you say it. And I think at the end of August, around then, or when I'm done with all the little short stories, I'm going to put them all together in one long video for those of you who do like the longer videos. If you don't want to watch the little short videos and you'd rather wait for a longer one, that'll be coming at the end of the month. Again, 5K Mega Collaboration is open for submissions. Even if you want to send me a story for me to read on it, let me know. Just make sure no wall of text and that it's edited well enough that it's going to be easy for me to read. And if you will want to submit to the 5K, again, send it to my email at blackeyedstories@gmail.com. Please include music, a image, all of the credit, like your story credit, the music credit, anything that you used. Please send the credits in the email and your channel link, and just let me know in the little description of the email that you're sending it in for my collab. If you want to confirm with me on Twitter through DMs, you can also do that. I'll drop my Twitter handle in here one more time. And also, like I said, again, the stream will be up, so you can check it out. And I'll be popping some stuff in the description box afterward, so that you guys can find everything. I'm just gonna, I need some time to work that out. So when you guys come back to this, if you want to come back and check anything, there's going to be a lot of information in the description box. That's my Twitter. And my email's coming up. And yes, I actually I hope, is the sound, like, are you guys like hearing me okay? Like, is the sound like good enough for you guys? I actually do have a USB microphone that I could hook up to my laptop. I wasn't really planning on streaming today. It was kind of impulsive, so I just decided to do it. But next time I could try and use the microphone, see how that works. I know that I'm actually using just whatever microphone is already, like, comes with the laptop. I don't even know where it is, so I hope that it sounds okay. Tater Plays says, if you ever do a narration of Deliverance, give me a call. What is that, Tater? I'm gonna have to look that up. All right. So it's like 3 more minutes. Get crazy. Give me some stuff. What do we got? Nothing? Nothing? thought you wrote, I love your New York icon, games and movies, entertainment. And I'm like, New York icon, what? Yeah, so if you guys missed anything, good night, Stacy Lynn. If you guys missed anything, stream it will be saved. You can just scroll back or check back whenever you get a chance. And I really, Diaper Sniper, I will get to your stories. I'll definitely, I actually mentioned this before. I always will send an email again when I get to the stories. So as soon as I have the opportunity to narrate your stories, you will receive a confirmation email that is happening, and I will also try and link you to whatever video that they may be in. But yes. Hi, Tech Scrubber Outdoors. I didn't catch you in here before, so I just wanted to say hello. Anyone who I notice that I didn't notice before, I always like to say hi. Still practicing getting good with reading the chat and everything. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you all being here and coming in for the stream. We consistently had 20 to 30 people in here, which is really awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And you're all so awesome and funny, and I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you guys so much. And hopefully this stream was informative and will help you guys get in contact with me easier and just like know the way to do things so that I can easily get back to you and help you out. Creepy Tales Corner, no, you don't need to include your intro. If you want to type, like, add text to write your channel name on whatever image you're sending, that's fine, but no intro, please. Just the story is fine. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today, and thank you for being patient with me and understanding as I'm been a little busy this summer. I will try and respond to everybody, and if you have any questions on how to contact me and the best way to do things, just go back to the beginning of this stream or rewatch the video, and that will definitely make it easier on both of us so we can help each other out. And Carrie says, you're good at keeping up with the chat. You're like Swamp Dweller's level of interaction. Thank you, Carrie. He's really good at this, so that's definitely a lovely compliment. Alright guys, have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you're all doing something fun. Bye, yes, feel my oats. I'm glad that this stream could make your day. Alright everyone, have an awesome weekend. I hope it's good. I hope you're doing something fun. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Good night everyone.